Bum Bitch Diary May 12th Part 2. The bum hoe hitting the crack pipe extra hard today. She's cycling back to the grief series again because when all else fails, she constantly cycle back to that shit. This bitch be stuck on a merry-go-round to nowhere. Anyway, this shit funny cause her clip don't make any fucking sense with the post, but she probably over there trying to twist her arms to pat her retarded self on the back.
Envy is Leona's grief series and her non-stop smear campaigning since she got here.
This dumb hoe love to say the word but have no fucking clue what a
smear campaign
actually is, so let's teach her.
A smear campaign is a deliberate effort to damage someone's reputation, credibility, or character, often through the use of false or misleading information.
First off, ho, since you such an expert on this topic, why don't you tell us what false or misleading information was shared in her series? Give us just one example of one lie she told in that series, since you know the story because you was there and lived it with her, right? Then explain to us how she went to such great lengths to smear people that she didn't use their real names or identities. You would think if you was trying to run a smear campaign and damage someone's reputation, you'd use people's actual names. She also didn't promote or share the videos anywhere except here, so how was she trying to smear people? How is telling a story about an experience in your life a smear campaign? So anyone who talk about their lives on here or families, they trying to smear them. Then when you done doing that assignment like the little bitch you are, explain how she ran a smear campaign about anyone else here with false or misleading information about them. Cause this clip you played, it certainly doesn't prove anything except for that you're a fucking weirdo. But before we go there, why isn't you calling out the purple hoe about her
smear campaign
videos on her toxic relationship with her son's father, where she repeatedly calls him a narcissist and says his name and calls him a drug addict and alleges he was abusive to her and he ruined her life? She tried to copy Leona, except she ain't show no proof of nothing she alleges in this story.
It's like this man ruined my life, and now he's gonna ruin my son's life.
Now, Brad was in a halfway house at this point due to failing a drug test. So he was on parole for doing 9 years in prison for trafficking cocaine.
She's sharing all this man's business on here. She can't even take responsibility that she got herself into a bad situation with a drug addict. She blaming a fucking ghost for her problems. I shit you not.
So after Brad got out of the halfway house, we stayed in the house for a little while, and I started seeing Brad change. I don't know if he was back on drugs. I don't know what he was, but all of a sudden with me being pregnant, even though he was raising the twins as his own, with me being pregnant, he just seemed different. And being in the house, he seemed different. And, when you watch a lot of ghost stories, it changes people. But I started noticing he was doing drugs again. And he was back to shooting coke and, really bad shit. So I wanted to move. I wanted out of this house. I felt like this house was putting a really big strain on our relationship. I felt like this house was putting a really big strain on us. Maybe it was the ghost. I don't know what it was, but
this hoe can't take responsibility for anything that happened in her life. A fucking ghost was making her ex shoot cocaine? Is she fucking serious? Why is she even entertaining that shit? But then again, it's the same hoe who admits to this.
I packed the kids in the car. I go up to his work. And I threw his phone at him. I then had my phone and I smashed it. Like I had my other phone that my dad paid for, but then I had Brad's phone that I smashed into 1,000 pieces. And he was working that night and I was at the trailer with the kids and he came home early. He's like, hey, you want to get high? What are we getting high on? Thinking like he had ecstasy or something. And because I had already stopped cocaine at this point. And he says, no, I got meth. I ain't fucking doing meth, you psycho. He's like, come on, it'll be great. So I said, fine, whatever. So we did a little. Best sex ever. You couldn't ask for better sex. It was like better than ecstasy. It was better than everything. So then we both started doing it.
So she admit to smoking meth while her young kids was in the house. Nothing in this story is her fault. The whole thing her poor her. She the victim and he's the bad guy who cheated, did drug and ruined her life. And she's so innocent.
I was so hopelessly in love with this man.
I mean, since you is so against people telling stories about their experiences in life and think they is all smear campaigns, why ain't you calling her us out on this shit? Nah, you just rather make her and yourself look stupid. So anyway, Now we got to play the stupid clip that somehow she relate with this post. You ready?
Shit that they write and the channel, like, I don't know. I don't know what the goal is with this, but whatever. It doesn't matter. So anyway, they post these like weird fucking videos. I don't know who this guy is. Some random guy. And hold on. We have to listen to the video so it makes sense what I'm about to show you. Hold on. All right, let's listen to the video real quick. Is it going to play?
Is, I'd like to have what you have.
Oh, he said jealousy is, I'd like to have what you have.
And that's saying something like, must be nice, and you kind of mean it. Like, I'd really like to have that. I'd like to have gone on that trip or bought that house or whatever. Envy is, I don't think I can ever have that, so I don't want you to have it either. It should be taken away from you. Jealousy is
right, so
I'd like to have what you have. And that's saying something like, must be nice, and you kind of mean it. Like, I'd really like to have that. I'd like to have gone on that trip or bought that house or whatever. Envy is, I don't think I can ever have that, so I don't want you to have it either.
I don't know if
it should be taken away from you. Jealousy is,
are you kidding me?
I'd
My
like
thing's
to have
not
what you
working,
have,
so.
and that's saying something like, must be nice, and you kind of mean it. Like, I'd really like to have that. I'd like to have gone on that trip or bought that house or whatever. Envy is, I don't think I can ever have that,
hold on,
so I don't want you to have it either. It should be taken away from you.
Fuck you.
Jealousy is,
oh my God.
I'd like to have what you have.
Oh my God, it wouldn't let me pause.
So you played a clip of her playing one of your stupid videos and her computer glitching the fuck out and freezing? Lock this fucking bitch up. She dangerous. This what this hoe spent her time doing. Scrolling through her million clips of Leona to repost this shit as if it proves anything. Ho, you seem really triggered by the word envious. You've been stuck on this shit for almost a week now. I mean, 6 days ago, your dumb ass had to ask Google if envy is an emotion. Then you post this shit like it's supposed to somehow prove or back up what you is saying. You can't back your fucking opinions up, you dumb fuck. After all the stalking and shit talking you do, this is all your stupid ass be having to show? Wow. A clip of Leona playing one of your clips and her computer freezing. This only proves that you really ain't got shit better to do during the day than watch Leona and scroll through your thousands of clips. It proves nothing except for that she thought you were an idiot who posted pointless shit 7 months ago, and she still thinks you're an idiot who posts pointless shit now. That's really all you have proven, but congratulations. You wasted more of your time. You is really good at that. Now put the fucking crack pipe down and...
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
My shoes is dirty again, ho. I need you to shine them, you big.